What's that? There it is. I was a little early. All right, so we're back tonight with part 2 and hopefully the finale of Assassin's Creed Chronicles China and hopefully the final Assassin's Creed stream for the near future. I've done Mirage. I've done Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, Shadows 3, and now Assassin's Creed Chronicles China to finish it all off. So this has been a 5-month journey going through the Desmond saga and the most recent main installment of the series, our most recent 2 installments of the series. It's been a fun time, especially the Ezio trilogy. I will always enjoy the Ezio trilogy. That's when the series was at its peak. But for those of you on YouTube, there will be a timestamp in the description box below from when I get started into the gameplay. So Sunday night we made it through 6 memory sequences in this game. It's the first of the Chronicles games I've ever played. I've never played the 3 games in the Chronicles trilogy, and this has been a well done game. Story so far is really quite simple. Xiao Zhan allowed herself to get captured. The Templars got a hold of the precursor box that she was given by Ezio, and then within an assassination or 2 we've recovered that. But there's still more to learn about this box. So we're going to jump right into it because I still have 6 memories to go and I really do want to finish this game up tonight. I did go back last night and got the one chest I was missing in sequence 3. I did find out that the Animus shards are basically for nothing unless you want a bronze trophy on PlayStation. Don't really care much about that. So I'm just going to focus on getting the chests because the chests have our character backstory in it for the most part. I read through scrolls 1 and 2 on Sunday night, which I got in memory sequence 2, and then I got scrolls 3 and 4, 5 and 6. I think I've gotten 6. I'll actually, let me check my Animus database here. Documents. Xiao Zhan's Memories, Part 1, Scroll 1, 2, Xiao Zhan's Memories, Part 2, 4, Xiao Zhan's Memories, Part 3, 5, and 6. Xiao Zhan's Memories, Part 4, Scroll 7, 8, and Scroll 3. So we'll go through some of this afterwards. Right now, I want to just focus on getting through the game. Now that I've gotten a feel for this game and I've, unlocked some more skills and abilities, I feel like we should be able to maybe scoot through this a little bit smoother because Memory Sequence 2 did take me quite a while. 3 gave me some issues too, but so in Memory Sequence 7, Xiao Zhan has reached the luxury hideout where her target is secluded. She must now approach and assassinate him. So real quick, before we get started, I got me a can of Mountain Day. I hope yay day. Crack it open, have a swig, and let's day it.
Mountain Day.
That's right. Grim knows what's up. Ah, good stuff. Hopefully you've got yourself a beverage of choice while we hang out. So, one thing I discovered...
I am the blade in the shadows. My prey is Weibin. I shall walk in the darkness and strike swiftly. No one will stop me in my hunt. Then I will kill your master.
She's going for them all. Ascending from the riverside, Xiao Zhan must infiltrate Weibin's stronghold. With each glimpse of her target, she gets closer and closer. So with a score of 550, we increase the noise dart ammo. And with a score of 700, we get a faster health recharge. Secondary objective: kill Wei Bin's personal hand cannon bodyguards for a 200 score reward. So I discovered, probably later than I should have, that you can actually view the map without getting the viewpoint, and so you can actually find out where the sync point is, and then the sync point then will reveal your animus shards and chests and whatnot. So we've got a guard there, a guard there, and a guard there, and there's our main objective, and the sync point up there. So this level doesn't look too overly big. Let's see how let's see if we can get this done. So I got to reach the palace. I really do enjoy the level design in this game. It's well done. Guards with metal shields can block both standard and heavy attacks to their front. Roll over metal shield guards to attack from behind. Damn it.
这里对付你太轻松了。
I let off the analog stick. So, started off with a death already. Just, you know, wanted to get the first stupid one out of the way. Yeah, I had 3 seconds left.
If I could distract him somehow.
Huh? Hey!
He saw me move. Damn it. Wow. Oh, he got me quick.
If I could distract him somehow.
Damn it. I jumped the gun again. That's alright. I can kill his ass though. Man, that dude ain't playing around with that crossbow. Shit.
If I could distract him somehow.
Wei, 你怎么回事啊？哎，他们跑哪去了？随时保持警戒。
有入侵者，
这边，
这边。
course, I caught the corner of his, his view cone there.
你最好快逃吧，你死定了。
Death to a shitter of the world.
Huh? 这里，站住！
That was close.
没错，闪远点。
Alright, let's find out where our chests are at. So we've got Helix upgrade there, Anima Shard. Anima Shard. There's a chest up there, and a chest down there. So those are towards the end of the level. My main objective is there. And there's a secondary objective there. So I'm guessing once I hit the main objective, then it's going to tell me to go up here. Let's see. So there's a bodyguard there.
Make sure no one disturbs the tranquility of this place.
Waylon has his own personal escort of guards. I should eliminate them. Might make getting to him easier.
Well, that one wasn't too hard. How in the hell am I supposed to do that? I got an idea.
下次我们一定会杀了你。
Oh, that didn't work. That did, though.
报上名来。
注意！我真希望能亲手杀掉他们的人。
来帮忙！来帮忙！这边。我们在等你现身。在这，国入侵者！
Was he one of the hand cannon guards? He was. Sweet. Although, I don't think there's anywhere else for me to go that way, so I think I have to go...
为什么过了这么多年才回到中国？
Oh, I see.
刺客组织到底
I
想
actually
干
didn't
嘛
have to go up there to start with. I gotta go this way. Let's see, so where's the other guard? I think he's over... Yeah, he's over there.
"报上名来，警报！
No, we don't want to do that.
最好滚远。怎么回事？怎么回事啊？是谁？有敌人！
Ah, shit. Okay. Fill up my helix meter. I see.
什么都没有。我想探子们应该还没回来。真高兴，我们待在这个安全的地方。我可不想孤立无援的守在外面。什么？
Wow, that dude's blind as shit. Oh, there's a chest up there. I need to go back.
希望能一直都这么平静。滚！ 有刺客！我们在等你现身。有刺客！
Damn.
什么都没有。我想探子们应该还没回来。真高兴，我们待在这个安全的地方。我可不想孤立无援的守在外面。 你从城里的巡逻什么？滚！抓住他！
真是让人失望啊，刺客。
什么都没有。我想探子们应该还没回来。 真高兴，我们待在这个安全的地方。我可不想孤立无援的守在外面。站住！
什么
There. Now they won't bother me. Oh, I don't have to get the chest now. Well, if I'd have known that, that would have made this a lot easier.
What? 报上名来。
Check out our maps. Okay, so there's a chest up here. And there's also a bodyguard down there.
Weibin has no personal escort now. Well, that didn't work worth a shit.
在这里，这边是谁？有入侵者！
Remain ever vigilant. Neglect your duties at your peril.
保持警戒，我们得保持戒备才行。
我同意。我们不能让任何人通过。
保 保持警戒，我们得保持戒备才行。
我同意，我们不能让任何人通过。
怎么回事？什么？
滚！入侵者在那里！
Damn.
这趟巡逻真是平静，
是啊，没什么动静。
希望能一直都这么平静。
怎么回事？
Got him. Wasn't as smooth as I wanted it to be, but we got him.
Closer than you would care to imagine.
He is here. In Nyan.
You think you're so smart that you could play us? We know about Wang Yangming. As you hunted me, Zhang Yong hunts him. Soon, you will truly be the last of your kind.
Max score was 1200.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
And I got the faster health recharge by 15 points. Lit. Increased noise dart ammo, so I should have 6 of those now. And faster health recharge. That'll come in very handy. Crouch sprint. Hold R2 whilst crouching to move faster. That'll be nice. It'll be interesting to go back and play a New Game Plus on this. I'll elaborate in a minute.
Then I must find him before he finds Wang Yangming.
Because I wonder if all of these abilities and stuff that I'm like getting as thing, because when I went back and replayed through sequence 3, I couldn't do like the slide assassination and the jump assassinations. But I wonder if you do a New Game Plus, if you retain all of those abilities, like the crouch sprint and stuff like that. With Wang Yangmin now being hunted by Zhang Yong, Xiao Jun must escape the palace, cross the river bridge, and reach the edge of the city in time to save her master. And for 50 points, I increased my Helix bar and 680 faster lockpick. So apparently I'm going to be learning how to lockpick. And secondary objective, destroy the tower for 100 points. So somehow I can destroy, I'm guessing, that tower. We've got 2 more chests in this one. And our viewpoint is straight ahead.
结状态。
I see.
滚！在那里，
来帮忙！
在这里，
这里，
跟我们打，你还差得远呢。
Haha. Take that, Mr. the Man. Okay, so we've got a chest at the bottom of this tower. And the other chest is over there. That's all I'm really worried about.
报上名来。
注意！
对付你太轻松了。
Sweet.
The bridge is heavily guarded. If I could cause a large distraction somehow.
啊？
These explosives should do the trick. I need to be quick to avoid the explosion.
Oh, of course, the door locks. So we have to climb the tower to escape the tower. Oh, come on. I was right there. Damn it.
The bridge is heavily guarded. If I could cause a large
怎么回事啊？
distraction somehow. These explosives should do the trick. I need to be quick to avoid the explosion.
快来扑灭这场火！
Okay, where's my other chest? It's, Ah, it's up there. Okay, so I gotta go... I actually have to go back now. Damn it. Do I have to get the chest again? I don't think so. I don't.
Hey, 有入侵者！
下次我们一定会杀了你。
I don't know why it won't let me interact with this. And my main objective is... cross the river bridge. You know, I was trying to hide, but, you know, that's fine too.
站住，在那里。
Oh,
小心
that's to hide bodies. I forgot those things there. You can only hide bodies in them. You can't hide yourself in them, which is kind of dumb. Negative review on Steam. Yep, game's trash. Garbage.
I
was like, oh, maybe it'll be a while before that guy turns around. And then as soon as I move, guy turns around.
你死定了！
喂，警报！小心！
今天会再一次成为刺客组织的末日。
注意！
This looks like it's going to be fun. Okay, you know what? We're just going to restart that checkpoint instead of trying to mess with that.
大师，我们会让他没办法去找他。
报上名来，是谁？
在这里。
你死定了，最好滚远点。我们得牵制那名刺客，让张勇大人有时间找出他的大师。
我们会让他没办法去找他。
报上名，入侵者，快叫援军！
That almost worked.
报上名来，
有敌人！
这里，究竟
有时间找出他的大师。
让他没办法去找他。
我们得牵制那名刺客，让张勇大人有时间找出他的大师。
我们会让他没办法去找他。
滚，入侵者！在这里，
这边，滚！
怎么回事？
警戒！在这里，
Look at this guy.
这里，来帮忙！这边，注意，这里，
让他没办法去找他。
这边，这边。
Just a wee bit.
我们在等你现身。
注意，需要支援，在这里。
在这里。
First thing that popped into my head was you spin me right round because the dude was just doing
你
circles.
死定了！
Well, again, it was messier than I wanted it to be, but it got the job done. Uh-oh.
Here she is. Finally. Seagirl, I have your precious box. Kill her.
Not the button I wanted to press. Well, my score on that one sucked.
Sifu, I'm sorry. I was too slow. I should have reached you sooner. I could have stopped Zhang Yong. I could have protected the box. What good is it to take revenge if I keep losing those I care for? I could have saved you.
That level was fairly messy. Well, I got the increased helix bar, but not the faster lockpick. But that's sequence 8, so we've got 4 to go. Increase the amount of helix bar.
I was born into captivity, one of many concubines. When the Brotherhood came for us, I saw freedom. I saw a future. Now it is up to me to offer hope for those who see none. When Zhang Yong and Chu Ju are dead, when I have the box, I will deliver that. Now my journey has come full circle. My past has returned to aid my future. My old friend, once a concubine like me, is now Empress, and she's risking her life to help me. She knows where to find Zhang Yong, but I fear she and the concubines are in grave danger. If the Templars suspect they are helping me, they will kill them in the blink of an eye.
Xiao Jun has returned to her first home, the Forbidden City. The Empress, a friend from Xiao Jun's concubine days, has requested a meeting. Xiao Jun must infiltrate the tiger's stronghold, move across the city through the gardens, and ascend the tower to be reunited with her old friend. 800 to increase the Helix bar, 1200 to increase health, and 500 bonus points to save the concubine. So that would put me halfway there to the health. This level looks like it's gonna take some time. Boy howdy.
Damn!
有入侵者！
Fuck. Really?
站住！在那里！注意，小心！
Sweet.
怎么回事？这里没有异状。
大概是风太大了吧？
什么？
All right, so let's see if we. There's one concubine, one chest, another concubine there, another viewpoint, and then third concubine there. Okay, so the second viewpoint must be for the second half of the level, and I don't see the second chest in this first half. But let's see here. So after this, you've got a concubine there and a chest there. Is this guy just going to stand here and that's it?
What's 怎么回事啊？
No. Please, no.
These concubines are in danger. I need to kill the guards protecting them. Give the girls a chance to get out of here.
我们的命令是看住这些嫔妃，要是有任何反抗迹象，就杀了他们。了解。我们的命令是看住这些嫔妃，要是有任何反抗迹象，就杀了他们。了解。我们的命令是看住这些嫔妃，要是有任何反抗迹象，就杀了他们。了解。
站住！有敌人！
Oh shit. So I got to do that without... Oof. So if I attract the guard's attention, she dies.
来帮忙！
Pressed R2 before L2.
我们的命令是看住这些嫔妃，要是有任何反抗迹象，就杀了他们。了解。怎么回事？我好像听到什么声音了。我们的命令是看住这些嫔妃，要是有任何反抗迹象，就杀了他们。了解。
Please, help the others.
Well, there's one.
我们的命令是看住这些嫔妃，要是有任何反抗迹象，就杀了他们。了解。这些嫔妃。了解。
是谁？有刺客！报上名，警报！也没有多猛嘛，刺客。
哎，你！这里，对付你太轻松了。哈！
I swear, it's like I feel like I have enough time to get by these guards, and then as soon as I move, they turn around. It's like I swear I could stand where I was all day and that guard would never move, and then as soon as I move towards him, oh, time to turn around.
有敌人！入侵者！
Well, I feel like this one is. Like, these guards are going to sit here and talk to each other until I move forward. And then as soon as I move forward, he turns around. Every time. Because I could sit there all day, and them guards will just sit there talking. So there's probably, you know, like an invisible wall trigger or something right there that causes that guard to turn around. And then this guy.
What? 喂，在那里！
This is one of them sections in a platforming game where you just have to memorize the guards' behavior and act accordingly.
注意！哈！呀！
Damn it, I didn't want her to fucking slide again. How I didn't get caught right there is beyond me. And then one hit from that guy kills me. You know what? We're going to try something, and it probably ain't going to work, but we'll see what happens. Well, it was messy, but it got the job done. That's what fucking matters at this point. Oh, there's one of my chests. There's my chest down there. Wait, did I have to go down here before I lowered that? Because if that's the case, that's dumb as shit. There. Now you're all dead.
怎么回事啊？情报，这里。怎么回来人呢？你站住！他们跑哪去了？这里没人。
是谁？
在这里。
I'm trying to get a high score on this because I want to increase my health.
"怎么回事啊？哎，你！哎，该死！有入侵者！滚！
I don't understand how you're supposed to get past these guys and not get spotted.
"嘿，你，来帮忙！" 哎，你
The timing on this is fucking stupid though, because even if their cone turns yellow, to get the shadow gold, if their cone turns yellow, that's gone.
报上名来。报上名来。 是谁？注意！
这里。
怎么回事？没什么。什么？
大概是风太大了。站住！怎么回事？是谁
I gotta wait for the guy on the right to turn around.
什么？
这里没有异状。
该死的老鼠！没错，闪远点。是谁？在这里。
Alright, I'm gonna give this one more crack, but getting past these first three, I figured that out, at least.
什么？不会这么倒霉吧？哎，你
Yeah, I got that figured out.
怎么回事？
没什么。
我好像听到什么声音呢？
他们跑哪去了？
I don't like the way the hiding works on these pillars to get her to switch from one side to the other, then, like, dash to the next hiding spot. I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, because if I can get some more shadow golds, those are you know, decent amount of points. "是谁？注意！
保持警戒，我们得保持戒备才行。
我同意，我们不能让任何人通过。
保持警戒，我们得保持戒备才行。
我同意。是谁？我们不能让任何人通过。
No, please.
我们不能让任何人通过。
保持警戒，我们得保持戒备才行。
我同意。
Thank you, Assassin.
我同意。我们不能让任何人通过。
Suppose there's nothing in here. Okay, okay, there's my next viewpoint right there. Now, what the hell is the point of this room? And there is like a little assassin symbol in here, but yeah, there's nothing in here. No, I don't think so. Huh. Well, we'll take a screenshot of it for future reference, I suppose.
Church 在那里！敲响警钟！
注意！这边！滚！
没错，闪远点。怎么回事？报上名来。
Alright. So the next chest is... looks like that's it right over there.
No! No!
报上名来，入侵者来帮忙，
在这里。
这边。
哎，他们跑哪去了？下次我们一定这里。 这边。是谁？
Yeah, I did. I'm just trying to get this chick freed first.
I am forever grateful.
Sweet. I feel like you're going to be a pain in the ass, so die. You can die too. Oh, I was already over here. Wait, did I fuck up? Now I can't get back up to where I was at? Like, because I dropped down this window, I can't go up now? Oh, hell no. Seriously? Wait. Okay, I was about to get upset. Wait. How in the hell am I supposed to get over there to begin with? Oh, wait. Is it seriously because because I knocked this thing down? Now I can't get under here. Before I knocked that down with my throwing knife, I'd have had to crouch underneath here to get to it. But because I already went through here... Wow, dude. Yeah, that is legitimately the only way over there. Okay. So here's what's going to happen. Okay? I'm going to finish this level because I like story in my games. And it seems like that's where the backstory and lore comes from, is those chests. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to finish the level, and then I'm going to restart this level and go up to that point and get that one chest. And then I can just quit the level.
Honey, 注意!
Yeah, the fact that you can block off the only way to that is stupid.
王阳明死了，只剩下那个刺客了。他现在还要跟我们斗，那就真的是蠢毙了。
有些嫔妃已经胆敢违抗大人与秋俊了，他们要是知道分寸，
有刺客！
站住！对付你他。
That and like some of these areas, and especially in this level, if you get caught, you might as well just hit restart checkpoint because trying to fight your way out of it is like damn near impossible.
王阳明死了，只剩下那个刺客了。
有些嫔妃已经胆敢违抗
他现在还要跟我们斗，那就真的是蠢毙了。
报上名来，他们要是知道分寸，就会绝口不提议。
这边来人呐！注意！
他们跑不远的。是谁？那你。
这边。最好滚远一点。这边，在这里。来帮忙！ 在这里，注意！这边，来帮忙！
I'm done playing games with y'all. Time to die.
我会罩你，你也别忘了罩我。随时保持警戒。
而你们也要信守承诺，好好保护我的安全。
我会罩你，你也别忘了罩我。
你注意，在这里。
要是我们找到你，随时保持警戒。
Oh yeah, it's neat. It's really good. Okay, finish the level.
Your Highness, it is good to see you again. What is wrong?
I'm sorry.
Well, fucking course, you bitch. Alright, because of the secondary objective, I got 1550. So I increased my health. I got... So the Shadow Gold is worth... I think 80 points apiece. No. 90. 90 points apiece. I think the Shadow Assassin's like 75. Something like that. Oh, and oh yeah, I did miss the one chest because I'm gonna go back for that chest. So my Helix bar increased again. Health bar additional point. Okay. So after this,
we meet again, Xiao Jun. I recognized you in Na'an. I remembered that you were once a concubine, along with the Empress. She was more than willing to lure you here.
Lies. I had no choice.
She chose to live. Her life meant more to her than yours. Who would blame her?
I forgive you, sister.
Your forgiveness is touching, but useless. There will be no rebirth of the Assassin's Brotherhood. You have no friends left. The last person alive who you thought you could trust betrayed you. That is how we wiped out your kind. So trusting of others, so weak and pathetic. The same qualities your master showed just before I killed him.
Come closer, and I'll show you how weak and pathetic I am.
Master, allow me.
as Xiaojun and Qiju battle to the death, a deadly fire caused by the confrontation begins to spread throughout the city. Once Xiaojun overcomes Qiju, she will have to escape the inferno covering the city before it engulfs her as well. So if I do it in under 6 minutes and 30 seconds, I get increased damage. But before I do that, I'm going to go back and I'm going to replay through the part of that level that I need to get the one chest. And because I don't have to give a shit about score or none of that, I should be able to get through this hopefully fairly quickly. And get that one chest that I want. I don't have to worry about the concubines or nothing.
警报！需要支援！在这里。报上名来，有刺客！有敌人！哇！
No!
These concubines are in danger. I need to kill the guards protecting them. Give the girls a chance to get out of here.
是谁？ 喂，你！
是谁？有入侵者！
怎么回事啊？
注意！
Yeah, this first chest was actually the same way. If you knock that damn thing down, that blocks your path to the first chest.
"怎么回事啊？
有刺客！注意！抓住他！
The fact that that didn't work was bullshit.
Huh?
抓住他！来帮忙！
么回事啊？是谁？
注意！怎么回事啊？这里，来帮忙！
No!
有敌人，注意，小心！
滚！抓住他！
来帮忙，快叫援军！站住！
注意，小心！在这里，这边。
我同意。
来帮忙！这边。
I wonder if this works to stay silent.
No. Please, no.
Ah. 怎么回事？
That was stupid as shit. Either way, I don't know, maybe I should just stop trying and just run as fast as I can through some of these, because some of that was actually a lot easier. I mean, obviously I kind of knew what I was doing already, but there, now I got the chest that I wanted, so I've got that. So now I can just go right into sequence 10, We're at the 2-hour mark, though. But this one I have to do in under 6 minutes, 30 seconds to get the next upgrade. So, hopefully this one won't take too long. It wasn't the smoothest run through that level, but got the job done.
跟我们打，你还差得远嘞。
Got his ass.
This whole city is going to go up in flames. I need to get out of here.
There was no chests in this one, so I just need to get done with the level. Whoops. That's not how to do that. She wouldn't go down.
我们要怎么找他？
追杀那个刺客。
有入侵者！入侵者！警报！来人呐！
Whoops. Oh, I ran into the fire this time.
快控制住火势！快控制住火势！
是谁？谁给我入侵者？我！放我出去！我什么都没做。
Damn, you gotta be quick on this one. shit. Alright, there's sequence 10. What was my time? 4:20. I missed the speedrunner rank by 5 seconds. Either way, I got increased damage, so I'll take that. Maybe I can actually start defending my damn self.
Fade in the shadows. My prey is Zhang Yong. I shall walk in the darkness and strike swiftly. No one will stop me in my hunt. All your tigers are dead. Only you remain. I'll take back what you stole from us. My box and my land. Now you plan to let Altan Khan and his Mongolians through the Great Wall. Madness. You'd let those barbarians invade our home rather than lose your grip on power. They will not breach the wall. They will not reach China. I will stop them, and then I am coming for you.
Xiao Jun has defeated all of the tigers but one. Zhang Yong still lives. Before she can finally kill the leader of the tigers, she must stop his final plan. An insane scheme that would see the Mongolians led by Altan Khan let through the Great Wall and into China. Xiao Jun cannot allow this to pass. She must locate the 3 gatehouses and close the gates before the Mongolians get through. 850 to increase the firecracker ammo. 1120 for counter damage. Assassinate the Mongolian scouts for a reward of 300. So there's a chest there. Secondary objective there. Another viewpoint there. So we got 1 chest and 1 secondary objective coming up. And 4 chests in this one.
Go 这里，注意，这边。
对付你太轻松了。
I really don't like the pillar hiding.
Hey, 你
是谁？警报！了解，城门不得关上。
Killing those Mongolian scouts
把这些
should
城门
harm
开
Zhang
着就对
Yong's
了。
plans.
了解，城门不得关上。
How many viewpoints? 3 viewpoints. Is this guy just not going to look any other way? And how am I supposed to get around this guy without getting caught? Somebody explain that to me.
怎么回事啊？没什么。有敌人！
Well, I think I had the right idea. I just didn't wait long
A
enough.
little distraction could help me here.
有入侵者！这边！在这里，在这里，这里！这边！
Okay, my next viewpoint is up here at the top of this tower.
What? 大概是鸟吧？怎么回事啊？
哎，有刺客！
这里！啊！该死的老鼠！怎么回事？报上名来。
没什么。
这里没人。怎么回事啊？ 站住！有敌人！这边！
Okay. Next chest and secondary objective is there. Next, and then third, second objective. There's 4 scouts, so we've got one there and the chest there. Another objective, secondary objective there, and then our third viewpoint. Oh boy. And there's the last second objective.
听说张勇大人亲自指挥这次行动。
我知道大人提早到了。
什么？这里没有遗作。
我知道大人提早到了。
站住！
没错，闪远点。
哎，警报！这里！听说张勇大人亲自指挥这次行动。
我知道大人提早到了。没错，闪远点。没错，闪远点。
有入侵者！
You're supposed to kill the fucking guy.
有入侵者！听说张勇大人亲自指挥这次行动。
我知道大人提早到了。
I'll make sure there's not a chest up here or something.
I need to get that gate closed. Keep the Mongolians out.
Huh?
是谁？
不会这么倒霉吧？
谁上了？滚！
在这里。你最好快逃吧！
哎，你有刺客！小心！
对付你太轻松了。跟我们打，你还差得远了。
先把城门关上了。
Whoops.
敲响警钟，
在这里。
怎么回事？
Yeah, it's like the key to doing really anything in this game is to do it fast as shit. Like, I've gotten to the point where I'm like almost in speedrun mode for this shit. Ah, damn it.
"这里没人。
什么都没有。你呢？没有，什么都没有发现。
Okay, so we got another guy down here. Now I hope I can get to him. Nope, I got a feeling I'm going to have to go down to get to him.
你死定了！
保持警戒，我们得保持戒备才行。
我同意，我们不能让任何人通过。
怎么回事？
哎，你！
Okay, so I actually could have gotten to that guy from down here, but I didn't want to take the chance. Not with the way the last level was. So there's my next main objective. Chests 3 and 4. So I gotta go straight down, and then before the next building is the 3rd chest.
滚！注意！
Well, the timing on that was all bad.
来帮忙！这边！进攻！
I gotta go up there still. Oh, I see.
Hey, 有刺客，来帮忙！在这里。 是谁？抓住他！注意，这边，在这里。
咒，你也别忘了照顾。
是谁？
来帮忙！注意！
Oh, here's the next chest that I was looking for. Haha! And the last chest is in that building right there. All right. I got a trophy for that too. Look at me. Then our last secondary objective is up there, along with our last main objective. Now that was almost slicker than shit. Let's see if I can replicate that. Damn it. Need to slow down just a little bit. Okay, let me reassess that last half there. But that first bit, smooth. I gotta wait for the dude to walk forward, then look all the way down. I'm not waiting for him to look all the way down. I'm looking at him and I'm like, okay, he's walking forward. He looks down and then he looks further down. Oh, this time he's going to turn his back.
有刺客！
这里，在这里。来帮忙！这边。
Oh, I'm completely screwing this up. I don't have to go back across the bottom. I'm making this harder than it needs to be.
喂，有敌人！
This gate has 2 wheels. I need to use them both.
I need to use them boat. Definitely just sounded like she said boat.
报上名来，抓住他！这边，这里。对付你太轻松了。在这里。站住！我会罩你，你也别忘了罩我。
Okay, hold on a second. Okay. I was like, for some reason, I wasn't getting the helix thing down earlier. And I just wanted to see if that worked. Oh, and there's no way to stop it once you... Okay. There is a way to stop it once you start it.
随时保持警戒。
而你们也要信守承诺，好好保护我的安全。
Is that my last target right there? It is.
随时保持警戒。
而你们也要信守承诺，好好保护我的安全。
我会罩你，你也别忘了罩我。
Oh, now that window opens.
站住！需要支援！来帮忙！
So I should have done the right side first. Sorry, at least the guards didn't respawn. Okay, so I got the 4 chests. I killed all the scouts, so we're done here, I think. All right, 1225, so I got the 850 ammo and the counter damage. I have a feeling counter damage is going to come in handy in this next memory, and I believe the next memory is memory 12.
Your actions here have only delayed the inevitable. Slowing these savages will have only angered them. They will see this as a betrayal and launch a full-scale assault.
They will not reach my land. The wall will hold them back.
Your land? You think your successes matter? China is just a piece of the prize. We will rule the world. And the box you so kindly presented us will be yet another tool to achieve a time of peace.
Peace? You think you're a hero now? I don't want your world, your control. Give me the box, and your death will be fast.
Your box is lost, assassin. Already out of China, in the safe hands of my fellow Templars.
Then another assassin will find the box. That will be their destiny. Mine lies here with you.
Okay, so we had the box, got voluntarily captured. The Templars took the box. We got the box back. We lost the box. Now the box is out of China, and she's just like, somebody else will find it. I'm guessing that's where Assassin's Creed India comes in. Xiao Jun's actions have stopped Zhang Yong's plans,
Show me what kind of man you are, Chekhov.
but also angered Altan Khan and the Mongolians, who have now launched a full-scale assault on the Great Wall. Within all the destructive carnage, Xiao Jun must hunt Zhang Yong down and finally put an end to his and the Templars' reign of China. Instantly break wooden shields if I get this in under 8 minutes.
This is the end, Zhang Yong. There is nowhere to run to.
Nope. That ended quick. I like how the last level takes place on the Great Wall of China, though. Not gonna lie, that's pretty dope. Woo! That was close. He did. Ah, damn, I was doing so well, too. Aw, man. That was a nice touch. Whoops. I like the little slow-mo shots they've added in this. It's a nice touch. Woo!
A little distraction could help me here.
戒备才行。我同意。我们不能让任何人通过。
保持警戒，我们得保持戒备才行。
我同意。我们不能让任何人通过。
有入侵者！
A little distraction could help me here.
Oh, I'm supposed to open the gate from this side.
保持警戒，我们得保持戒备才行。
最好快逃吧。
什么？
Got to use some cannons. That was cool. Whoops. Wrong button.
"敌人来袭了！"
Here I come, Zhang Yong.
Hey, 你！有入侵者！
Damn.
How does it feel, assassin? Is it as you'd hoped?
Do not flatter yourself, Zhang Yong. You had to die for China to have hope again. I started this journey for vengeance, but I've understood now that it's pointless. I have found a better goal to pursue.
And what is that?
The future. A new tomorrow for China and its people. I will undo all that you have done. I will rebuild the Brotherhood and recruit those who wish to make our land a place of freedom. Those ready to die to fight men like you. Your Templar world will not happen. The assassins will rise again.
Alright, what was my time? 5:54. Bam! Got the speedrunner rank in that one. Hell yeah. Instantly break wooden shields, so that's cool. Helix kill. When the helix bar is full, block an attack and press L2 and R2 at the same time to engage helix kill mode. When an enemy is in range, press square or triangle to deal a critical blow. New Game Plus. Replay the game but with all the abilities and upgrades you obtained during normal mode available from the beginning. In New Game Plus, your level score is also multiplied by 2, so you can easily obtain the upgrades you missed and acquire the New Game Plus exclusive ones. In New Game Plus Hard, you only have a single health bar and enemies react much faster. Existing abilities are carried over and your level score is still multiplied by 2. Alright, there we have it. I'm going to go ahead and skip the credits because I can't imagine there's going to be anything after these. Considering that the credits are right here in the main menu. So real quick, I want to go through some of the documents. I read Scroll 1 and 2. Let's see. Xiao Jun's Memories Part 1. I read that. After my arrival in Macau, I quickly heard 3 merchants who suddenly became important and rich after they helped the Tigers to locate and kill our friends in Macau. They deserve the same fate as their masters. Okay, so I gotta go... Let's see. People in the city talk a lot about Yu Dayong. He had 3 personal slaves in his tower that he enjoyed torturing from time to time. Freeing them would help spread the message. So it looks like Xiao Jun's memories are just the... like secondary objectives. So scroll 3 is now here. By the age of 13, through Xiao Jun's talents and Zheng Dai's affection for her, she had risen to the rank of Imperial Concubine. She was poised to become Imperial Consort or even Empress, along with another girl named Zhang, who was her best friend. Even then, Xiao Jun had never visited her emperor's bed since he preferred the intimate company of prostitutes and other ladies he invited in. The emperor fancied himself to become a warlord and went on to fight the Mongols in the north, who were regularly raiding Chinese territory. Xiao Jun was one of the few concubines he took along with him on his expeditions to serve mostly as a spy and finally for his personal leisure. During the interregnum, I think I pronounced that incorrectly, Xiao Jun used her spying talents, hoping to find a way to maintain her privileges as Imperial Concubine, and discovered a secret war being waged in the Forbidden City. The Tigers, now led by Zhang Yang, were actually working for a secret order called Templars. There was another opposing secret brotherhood operating within the Imperial Society called Assassins. Their leader was Wang Yangming, a famous lord and philosopher who had been shunned from Beijing years before for having offended the eunuch Liu Jin. Soon Xiao Jun understood that the Tigers were actually controlling China in the shadows and that they had enough power to place a puppet on the throne. Since they already controlled most of the influential men in the court, she decided to contact the Assassins and join them. Xiao Jun informed Wang Yangming, the Jiangxi governor and leader of the Neo-Confucian School of Mind, that she had discovered his secret identity as leader of the Assassins. Alas, she was not the only one who had unraveled his secret identity. The Tigers had acquired the certainty that Wang Yangming was their mortal enemy. They had started to spy on him and identified many of his allies. They were ready to strike to purge the Assassins from Beijing, and the confusion that reigned in court due to the absence of a declared emperor was perfect for the Tigers to eliminate their opponents. They planned a massive operation to get rid of Assassins, but this time they were the ones making mistakes. Word of the plot leaked to the concubines, and Xiao Jun could warn Yang Ming in time. Wang Yangming called his best assassins into the Forbidden City in an attempt to kill the Tigers before they could strike, but they were defeated. Those captured were tortured and killed using Ling Qi, and all those suspected to have ties to the Assassins and those related to them were murdered. Ma Yongchang, one of the Tigers known as the Butcher, was the man who performed the executions. The investigator-in-chief, Wei Bin, also known as the Snake, was very thorough when it came to pointing fingers toward potential traitors. Many innocents were murdered following his orders. It appeared that no ally of the assassins would escape the Snake. This led Yang Ming to order a full retreat of all his agents from the Forbidden City and of all possible allies, including the young Xiao Jun. For a while, Wang Yangming led the Beijing Brotherhood, hoping to find a weakness in the Tigers' organization and take them down before they could completely steal the imperial power. He trained Xiao Jun in the arts and the philosophy of the assassins, calling her Little Sister. As a recruit, her gift for stealth was a valuable tool in gathering information critical to Yang Ming's operations, but Xiao Jun seemed incapable of staying her hand when a Templar was in sight. Her talent for killing was as graceful as it was efficient, and the master used to refer to her style as a dance of death. She soon reached the rank of initiate and was awarded a hidden blade. Jia Jing, a cousin of the Zhengde Emperor, was made the new emperor, and there was no doubt that he was Zhang Yong's puppet. His disdain for the duties of an emperor was perfect for the Tigers. They would rule in his stead, making important decisions while he spent his time in brothels and private palaces. They would even choose his consorts to better control him. Thus, the reign of the Tigers started. Yu Dayong, known as the Slaver, enforced the slave trade, selling opponents to the Portuguese and making huge profits while humiliating and exiling the enemies of the Templars. In the meantime, Zhang Yong was looking for a way to eradicate more prominent enemies and set up what was to be known as the Great Rights Controversy. During the Great Rights Controversy, the Tigers murdered many of their opponents, not only assassins. The purge led by Zhang Yong was executed by his minions, the Tigers, known as the Snake, the Butcher, and the Demon. Wang Yangming had to disappear, and Xiao Jun was trained by another mentor, Zhu Jueyun. Under his supervision and during the secret war in Beijing, she reached the full rank of assassin and took the leap of faith. With maturity, Xiao Jun adopted her techniques to her physical strengths and weaknesses. Unhappy with the wrist blade of the assassins, she designed a lighter, more versatile one, better suited to the martial arts. Hidden under her left boot, the blade allowed her to perform deadly kicks in the midst of close combat. Her sword skills were perfected in the dark alleys of the city, fighting off Templar agents. So that's interesting. She didn't, which is, now that I read that, it's fully clicked in that, yeah, she didn't use a hidden blade. She had a hidden one in her boot, from the very beginning, and the rope dart. But she didn't use a typical hidden blade. That's a neat touch. Before leaving, Xiao Jun wanted to see her best friend Zhang and took the incredible risk of infiltrating the Forbidden City. She knew the place by heart, but would have been slaughtered by the eunuch guards if she'd been caught. Fortunately, the Zhejiang Emperor did not fancy living in the Forbidden City and was often outside of it, leaving the level of security lower than usual. Xiao Jun found Zhang and was astonished to hear that she wanted to stay, even if the new emperor was brutal and a cruel man. Zhang was actually lucky enough to please him and was now imperial consort, the highest rank before empress. She told her old friend to leave in peace and did not want to hear about Templars controlling the Tigers, even less the man she'd expect to become her husband. Xiao Jun accepted Zhang's decision. She remembered how important her career as a concubine was when she was one of Zhengde's favorites. She left the Forbidden City for the last time, or so she thought. The Tigers were now confident they controlled China. They retreated in luxurious palaces to enjoy their new power and put another puppet in place. Yan Song was to be the public face of the administration, while Zhai Jing turned himself completely towards private affairs. In the shadows, the Tigers completed their hunt for assassins all over China and started to reach for ancient artifacts, as well as consolidating their grip and financial power through diverse operations throughout the country. Yeah, the Xiao Jun memories are just a summarization of the secondary objectives. Isolated, Xiao Jun and Zhu Jiayan, I'm butchering that name, I apologize, despaired and finally decided to leave the country in order to seek the help of other assassins. Zhu suggested going to master assassin Ezio Auditore, whose reputation had spread over the world. It was a long journey and neither of them spoke the language, but it was their only hope. They traveled secretly to Macau, where transportation was easiest towards Europe. During their trip, they witnessed the state of the Brotherhood's network in the country. Most safe houses had been raided. No assassin worthy of the name was left alive. They were really alone unless Wang Yangming was still alive somewhere trying to recruit and train new followers for what seemed a futile war. In 1524, Xiao Jun and Zhu Jiayun reached Venice, traveling in a Portuguese vessel transporting porcelain and silk. Once in Italy, they thought they were safe from the Tigers, but they were followed by Templar agents, ambushed by elite soldiers armed with muskets. Zhu sacrificed himself so Xiao Jun could escape alive. She finally reached Ezio's Auditore's villa in Tuscany, where she was coldly received. Ezio seemed less than interested in the affairs of the Brotherhood, but Xiao Jun wanted to help rebuild her own far away in China. Thanks to the support of Ezio's wife Sophia, the elder assassin offered hospitality to the Chinese traveler, hoping that she would soon depart from his land and life. Xiao Jun's relationship with Ezio was complicated. She was everything Ezio had been and wanted to forget about, passionate, vengeful, and fully devoted to the Assassin's Creed. The old master and the young woman had arguments, and finally they bled together in battle, for the agents of the Tigers had followed Xiao Jun to Tuscany. Ezio finally admitted then that he could not turn his back on Xiao Jun and agreed to transmit some of his knowledge and wisdom. Impressed by her fighting abilities, he taught her a few tricks and gave the advice only a seasoned fighter could deliver. Finally, he gave Xiao Jun his blessing and let her depart with a gift, a mysterious wooden box which he insisted she did not open unless she lost her way. What secret, what object of wisdom did the box contain? Xiao Jun had no idea. Xiao Jun returned to China in 1526 and, using a network of old abandoned Brotherhood safe houses, sought out Wang Yangming. She finally found him and told him about her travels, the death of her mentor, and Ezio Auditore. The Chinese master was impressed by the accomplishments of the former concubine. He had not seen her since he helped her escape the Forbidden City, and the young dancer had become a skilled killer, not only trained by Zhu, but now also by the Italian legend. Xiao Jun created an invention of her own, fitting to her cat-like ability, the Shang Baiyao, or rope dart, which she could use to reach high places in the glimpse of an eye, or propel to a target with deadly momentum and accuracy, killing from afar. Xiao Jun passed on Ezio's mysterious box to her new master. Wang Yangming was astonished that the girl was offered such a precious item. He knew the box was an artifact of great power inherited from the first civilization that had lived on Earth. She told the old man what Ezio told her, to open the box only if she lost her way. She confessed to being torn between the sacred mission to rebuild the Brotherhood and the burning desire to find and kill the Tigers who murdered her friends. Thinking the box would help her, she opened it, with Wang Yangming as a witness, but did not find anything. An empty box. Was this a cryptic message from Ezio? Wang Yangming, the philosopher, told the young woman to see the empty box as a message from a more experienced man, even if he knew the item to be a powerful and ancient artifact. The box was merely a tool she needed to fill herself. Only this way could she fulfill her destiny. The box was always empty, and Ezio knew that Xiao Jun would have to face her responsibility and accept that only she could decide which path to follow. That path was the one Ezio had taken himself, and could not encourage Xiao Jun to follow. Nevertheless, he had seen the rage in the young woman's eyes, the anger behind the tears. To recreate the Brotherhood, she would take the path of blood. The Tigers would perish by her hand, and on their very corpses a new China would flourish. Free from the schemes of the Templar Order, she accepted Wang Yangming's instructions and to use Ezio's box as bait to lure the Tigers out of hiding. Maybe they would know what the box really was. Okay, so that adds a little context to the box. Story-wise, this game was simple enough. This game didn't really need a super intricate storyline. And I have a feeling and a little bit of knowledge when it comes to Chronicles India and Chronicles Russia. I do believe that this story with this particular box does continue in those two games. But some of the things that I read in here really reaffirms to me that story-wise they dropped the ball with Assassin's Creed Shadows. Because right here, Xiao Jun and Zhu traveled on a Portuguese trading vessel to Europe. So you've already got the link between China and the Portuguese. So the Portuguese have already encountered, the assassins of some sort. Yasuke was taken to Japan on a Portuguese, slave ship. There's obviously this box from Ezio. There's the box in Assassin's Creed Shadows that seem to not be related whatsoever. Obviously, if the box was already, I guess, written about in the other two games, that maybe complicates things a little bit. But there's definitely some things they could have done to connect Shadows with this game in Xiao Jun's story and with Ezio. Because I think it's only 60 years after the events of this game that Shadows took place. But anyway, this was actually a really fun game to go through. I did definitely rush this last half to try to get through it because I didn't want tonight to be a marathon, and I'm just past the 3-hour mark. I'm actually really interested in doing a New Game Plus on this, because I feel like doing a New Game Plus with all of the added skills and abilities and whatnot from the very beginning, I feel like could really make some of those earlier levels a little bit less of a pain in the ass and just allow you to be a little bit more creative and allow you to just kind of take a different approach to some of the earlier levels where the mechanics the first time through are quite limited. Like that slide kill, like that would be very beneficial in several areas of this game. But yeah, overall it was some parts did get a little bit frustrating, but once you kind of sit back and assess the situation, try a couple things here and there, you eventually get through it and you move on. There wasn't anything in this game that seemed impossible, unless I suppose you're potentially going for shadow rank gold through the entire level. That I feel like would be quite irritating. I guess the only real complaint I have with this game is I've got one fairly large complaint and one small complaint. It seems like, just like a bunch of the other Assassin's Creed games in here, the build-up is great, but the payoff of the story was a bit of a letdown. I mean, the fact that there was no modern day story was completely fine in this game. This is one of the few games where I'm okay with that. As I mentioned on Sunday, this game didn't need one. It already had built off the legacy of Ezio, and it was a continuation of Embers. So I like a modern day story, and this is more of a canon spin-off. So a modern day story, I feel like, especially with the style of game that it was, just wasn't necessary. I feel like there still could have been a way to do it, especially because of the Animus shards in here. The Animus shards serve absolutely zero purpose other than an in-game collectible that you can get a trophy for. So something maybe, but this game was simple, straight to the point. It didn't try to be anything more than it needed to be. I felt like they took the core mechanics and the core identity of the Assassin's Creed gameplay of the time period, because this game came out around the same time as Unity in 2014. So like the crowd blending, the hiding spots, to the viewpoints even. The core mechanics and the core identity of Assassin's Creed was represented well in a 2.5D format. The level design was well done. It still felt like a 3D environment, but it was a 2D platform style mechanic. It was well done. So from a gameplay standpoint, I was more than pleased. So the one, I guess, major complaint that I have is I felt like the voice acting in this game did not fit at all. Like, I feel like Xiao Jun has a, like, if I were to close my eyes and listen to the voice actress for Xiao Jun, I feel like the closest thing that comes to mind is Lara Croft. And I'm sorry, but Lara Croft in a Chinese setting just doesn't work for me. I had a hard time with that, but with, you know, the voice acting being fairly minimal, I guess it's not that big of a deal. But overall, it was enjoyable, and at some point, it's going to be a while, because I'm moving on from Assassin's Creed at this point, for at least a little while. But at some point, because all of these games are only about 6 hours, I could probably get through India and Russia in 2 streams apiece. So at some point down the road, maybe a month from now, 2 months from now, if I'm still even streaming by then, someday I will probably stream India and Russia. The Assassin's Creed fatigue is starting to hit, and I'm ready to move on to something else, so I'm not going to do them now. I feel like the storyline in this particular trilogy isn't really all that it's not really all that important, compared to the big picture of the entire series. It doesn't seem that intricate and detailed. It seems like a decent story, but not one that I'm sitting here going, I need to know what happens next. And that's partially because I feel like a decent handful of the Assassin's Creed games have a fairly lukewarm ending, and this one kind of fits the bill on that. But yeah, overall, this was a great experience. I was pleasantly surprised at how enjoyable a 2D Assassin's Creed game was, and if India and Russia are, half as good as this one, then those will at least be enjoyable for a playthrough as well. But that's going to be it. The final Assassin's Creed stream in the playlist box that you can find all of them from Mirage to 1, 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, this game, Shadows, and Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered will all be in the playlist box up there in that corner, along with the subscribe button up there. Tomorrow night, the Grim Gamer is going to be going way back to a game called Tin Head on the Sega Genesis. And while I talk about what I've got coming up Sunday, let the people know what's going to be happening next week. So tomorrow night we got Grim with Tin Head on the Sega Genesis. And then Sunday, I'm going to be starting a game. I should have actually grabbed the game case. It's kind of buried at this. I should have grabbed the game case. It's kind of buried at this point. But Sunday night, I am going to start Peter Jackson's King Kong on the PS2. I watched the movie recently. Really enjoyed the movie. I do remember the game being an enjoyable experience back when it came out, so I'm looking forward to playing through that game, and that's going to be probably another 2-streamer. That's about a 7-hour game, I do believe. So we're going to start that Sunday, finish that up next Wednesday, and then following that, I think the plan's going to be to play Spawn Armageddon. So got some cool things coming up. Steel Rising with Grim next week on Tuesday and Thursday. On the PS5, that'll be a fun game to watch, because I have seen absolutely 100% nothing about that game, so it'll be cool to see something new and something fresh, something neither one of us have ever played before. I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, that's going to be it. So hopefully you've enjoyed all this, and until next time, stay suave.